again, agents. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to transform the microfinance system in Burkina Faso into a world-leading model of quality.
So tell me more about Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a landlocked country in West Africa, bordered by 6 other nations. Ranking 183 out of 186 countries on the Human Development Index, the average life expectancy of a Burkinabe is 54 years. The person you want to read up on is this man, Blaise Compaoré. After the instability of independence from France in 1960 and the repeated coups in the 70s and 80s, Compaoré installed himself as a president in a coup d'etat in 1987 and has won every election since then. After revising the investment rules in 2010, there has since been a huge increase in gold exploration and investment. Despite this, 90% of the population is engaged in subsistence agriculture.
Just what are the current microfinance activities at work in Burkina Faso, West Africa?
Well, that question requires looking at the banking sector first. The Burkina Faso economy had undergone drastic restructuring and structural adjustment in the 1980s with the arrival of Compaoré's regime. The financial liberalization led to the consolidation and collapse of many banks throughout the region, leaving business-focused commercial banks concentrated in urban centers. This left a space for microlending, offering $143 million in credit to almost 240,000 borrowers with a strong poverty alleviation goal. Credits are short-term and offered to individuals or groups, with the majority of them being for short-term loans. There are about 150 licensed MFIs in Burkina Faso, with the average short-term loan being less than 600 Australian dollars. Most loan facility systems offer graduation to larger loans.
So tell me about the results achieved so far.
Microfinance has grown rapidly in Burkina Faso to an industry worth over $143 million annually. The people you'll want to talk to first are these guys. PRESM, jointly run by the UN Capital Development Fund, the UNDP, and the Burkina Faso government. Its main operations are in credit unions. Members own and govern the credit unions set up for their region, where credit unions are a common system of microfinance in sub-Saharan Africa. Another player that you want to get to know are RCPB. Known as the network of Burkina Faso credit unions, they account for as much as 48% of borrowers. RCPB operates in about 3/4 of Burkina Faso's provinces and running village banks for the disbursement of loans to groups of individuals within the same locale. These village banks allow RCPB to reach remote areas with little infrastructure or overhead. The loans aimed at women enables them to start businesses like weaving, market stalls, or soap making, which in the long run has the goal of making them self-sufficient enough to look after their own families.
Okay, so what are the challenges for Burkina Faso?
One of the biggest challenges is in accessing rural areas, creating sustainability, and ensuring women are involved. The infrastructure is weak, particularly the road network, and the cost of establishing microfinance in rural areas has, in the past, been a significant challenge. The IMF identified microfinance institutions in Burkina Faso are not yet self-supporting, have expensive administrative costs, and have weak networking and information systems. Your main contact in the country is Mufede. Mufede offers men and women literacy courses and training in credit management. Their staff are trained in human resource management, financial product development, and website development. They offer one innovative model to combine agriculture with finance to overcome past hurdles. Additionally, you'll want to look at IMF suggestions that recommend the Burkina Faso government encourage expansion of financial systems that comply with correct practices and use strict auditing procedures. Agents, your mission begins with a rendezvous in the capital, Ouagadougou, in 12 hours. Good luck. This machine will self-destruct in 5 seconds.